guys have any documents? Well, we got boxes and stuff in 2014, so, and there's copies of all our claims and stuff. So we're gonna have the shredding people come to look for it. That's all. February 7th.
Yeah, there's
That's kind of, yeah.
So, he was thinking we should just bring it up here tomorrow, and then you can
Never saw anything.
document what we're getting
throw away like a marriage license. Well, but so we have to deal with it.
I have their tape cards. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I just believe they charged, they trash to they charged like. Yeah, Matt wants you to say right. It was very.
What you guys getting new equipment or something?
I'm trying to.
Well,
Getting you guys your bigger flares.
is that what it is? Surplus specials happening today, I can tell. I don't have anything on
But yeah, I
Good morning. It is 9:34 a.m. Wednesday, January 25th. I'm Mayor Chris Martin, calling to order the regular session of the Logansport Board of Public Works and Safety. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Adrian Grant,
Here.
Chris Martin,
Here.
Jake Palmstad.
Here. All right, we'll start with the approval of minutes for the January 18th, 2023 meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jake Palmstad.
Yes. Next is the approval of claims for $999,393.84. Excludes claims for $239,339.05. Payroll $243,316.24. Ordinance 2020-16 for $55. Ordinance 2021-28 for $34,640. TIF downtown claim $4,597.10. TIF East End claims $11,100. TIF Gateway claim $350. And grant claims for $465,996.45. I'll make a motion to approve the claims as presented. Second. Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jake Palmstad,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. Any public comment? Anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment, please come to the mic, state your name and address for us. Seeing none, no old business, on to new business, contracts and agreements. Lexington Village Residential Subdivision. This is for F&K Construction for $3,366,753. This is to help with the Lexington Village subdivision so that we can get the ball rolling on the 52 new single-family homes on the east end. Obviously, very excited to get this started. It's been a very long process. So I will make a motion to approve the Lexington Village residential subdivision contract.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Paulsell,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, next up is Dyckman Excavating, change order number 1. Ross? Good morning.
Ross.
This is for Erie Avenue project. We knew that there would be change orders coming. Council's already approved the money to cover this, so this is just procedure to
Formalizing
keep
it.
moving, yeah.
All right, very good. Make a motion to approve the change order for Dyckman Excavating for Erie Avenue.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Paulsell.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Ross.
Ross.
Contract for landscaping services. Aaron? Is not here, I assume?
This is for downtown for the trees along 6th Street and 8th Street and along that area to make sure that they're all maintained and pruned. So, and she has it within her contractual services in her budget line items to take care of it.
Yeah, she's been doing this last couple of years
Yeah.
instead of the RDC.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, make a motion to approve the contract for landscaping services.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Paulsell,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right, agreement of service, Binky and Bell. Jan?
Vicky's the name of the dog. So, this is for the design and copyright use of the berry dog, so for our dog waste stations, so. This is not, what's the word I'm looking for? This is not fabricating the actual sign, this is what the sign will look like, so.
Gotcha. Okay, very good. I'll make a motion to approve the agreement of service for Binky and Bell.
Second?
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Paulsell,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, Parks and Rec monthly reports.
A lot of it's actually in my
Yearly report?
In your my
Annual report?
The only thing I can see is, we did sign our master plan agreement here in the end of December, so that's coming. We have our first meeting with the park board following our regular meeting on February 8th. We are working on the survey. I guess I want to be sure people start understanding the survey will be sent out to random homes, not everybody. And so we're trying to get a statistically valid survey by sending it to random homes. And we hope people will respond, because there'll be a self-addressed stamped envelope for them to send it back. And this will be really helpful in us getting this done. And then after we get that part done, we will do one general, so anybody that wants to participate in the survey that they can. So, but this one first off will be that statistically valid survey. So, which is what, and they're going to make sure we get people that speak different languages and all sorts of, economic classes. Everybody's going to have a way to be able to be a part of that. So anyway, that's coming soon. And then we have met several times with the Dykeman Clubhouse Fundraising Committee and hope to start bringing requests to the City Council and the Redevelopment Commission. So that's coming as well. We did take delivery on the 13 golf carts that we purchased and finalized the paperwork here in the month of January. So the checks have been issued, the loan is intact, and we're ready to roll as soon as the weather breaks. So, and Christmas in the Park finished up on the 2nd of January. We had 3,832 vehicles drive through. Donations were $1,248. And we also had Career Center students completed videos for that, and I think those are shown at Mary Mac's. We paid to have them done there, so. And so that's kind of where we're at for the month, I think. Then for my annual report, obviously, the big things that we got accomplished, I would say, are getting the cameras updated and now housed at, the server system is now housed at the hospital. That was a big change. And Riverside Park and all that got done there, we did receive an award for that as well with Central Paving. We had our annual Dandy Daughter Dance. 170 people attended that event, and Mulehausen Aquatic Center had 6,600 in attendance with 26 pool rentals, 97 swim lessons. We did get the community helped us raise the deductible for the restroom destruction, and we're really grateful to that as well. Park in a Box was offered this last year and will again be offered again this coming summer. We also offered tennis lessons, junior golf, of course, swimming, and we tried to do pickleball, but we didn't have any takers, so we'll keep trying on that one. And then arts, we had an art class this last fall break. Let's see, 18,500 rounds of golf were played at Dykeman. We did have an additional 34,000 in revenue, partly because of the price raises that we had last year. So that will help us get where we want to be. We did rehab Little Turtle Waterway after and reopened it to the public being able to use it once the relocation of the gateway was completed, and so and all of Melbourne Avenue was completed. So we got that all done. We had an Earth Day at Houston Park, and we'll be doing another Earth Day this year. Our first ever mother-son Nerf war was held, and it was pretty awesome. Going to do another one, only we're going to probably do some more family instead of mother-son. We'll probably have a family one too as well. Let's see. We did plant 105, we didn't, but we had a private donor give us 135 new trees that they also made sure were planted. And so it was about $31,000 to do that. And they did that for Dykeman Golf Course. And we're very pleased with the, I think golfers are going to start bitching sometime soon, but that's the nature of the golfers. And then certainly we supported the first ever Squeal on the Eel hosted by Tyson Foods this last summer. And I know they're planning to do it on June 17th again this year. And so I think they felt like it was a successful event. So, and on my annual report, I put lots of thank yous to certainly our own people here in the community, Memorial Hospital, the fire department, the police department, and Lions Club, Rotary, Live United Day had lots of volunteers, Grand Industrial, Schuckler Construction, Steinberg Construction. They all donated their services, and we're really grateful to all of those folks. Certainly the street department is on this list too, Tony. So anyway, we've got a big year ahead too, so looking forward to it.
Very good.
Yeah,
Any questions?
That's very exciting.
it is exciting.
So what, the 5-year master plan, when are we going to start seeing some some ideas come out of
Oh, it'll probably be,
fall of this year?
well, the final result, once the survey is completed, we'll start going through it and sharing the results of that survey in focus groups and public meetings so that everybody has a chance to do that. We will probably start focus groups probably in April sometime.
Okay.
Late, I don't know, we probably want to get past the spring break before we start doing that, but that's what's coming, so.
Very good. I'm
It's
excited
good.
for that.
Lots of opportunities for the public to be a part of it, so,
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
thank you.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve the monthly reports for park and golf mileage report for December 2022 and the 2022 annual report.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Almsall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right. Tony, I think they're busy, aren't they? Yeah, just a little bit, But today we would like to show a little appreciation for Joshua Albright for 5 years of his dedicated service. So thank you, Joshua, for your 5 years of dedicated service to the city of Logansport. All right. Next up on the agenda is Chief Bear, who also will have some awards.
Morning.
Good morning. Start with the new standard operating policies.
Yeah, so what we've got here is this is the first set of policies that are going to be pushed out, hopefully today, that we've worked with Lexipol on. I'm just asking the Board of Works to approve these policies. I have submitted them to Mr. Lehman. He's looked them over and gave me some suggestions on it. Yeah, so I'd like for them to be approved, and then they become effective once the approval, today's date, and then I would shoot them out to our personnel later on today.
I'll make a motion to approve the new standard operating policies 100 through 105.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Jacob Almsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right. And some awards.
Okay, so on January 5th, 2023, Logansport Engine 4 was dispatched to 40 East Industrial Park Boulevard for a male patient that had passed out. Upon arrival, Engine 4 was advised that CPR was in progress. Lieutenant Chad Dixon, along with firefighter Braden Shedrin, arrived on scene and was met with the EMS director and LPD officers performing CPR on the patient. Engine 4's crew placed the AutoPulse device on the patient, began performing mechanical chest compressions along with mechanical ventilation. Cass County EMS arrived on scene. CPR continued for approximately 25 minutes. The male patient regained a pulse and was packaged up for transport. They transported the patient to Logansport Municipal Airport to meet with the incoming medical helicopter. Patient was then transported to Parkview Hospital in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Patient was recently released from the hospital and was recovering at home. I'm confident that without the quick response by all involved, along with the use of the AutoPulse device, that the outcome would not have been the same. So I'd like to present a certificate of commendation to Lieutenant Chad Dixon along with firefighter Braden Shedrin for the quick response and successful CPR save. So if they would come up and got it. That's yours? Braden. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Thanks, guys.
All right. We love good stories. All right. Street Department. Tony, good morning.
Morning, Tony.
You guys are doing great out there so far.
Yeah.
It's a bit scenic.
That helps, but
Sheesh. All right, we're going to start with the request for a handicap parking sign.
yeah, this is, I mean, it's a crowded block, and apparently it's more of a problem with people on the other side of High Street who want to park on that side too. And it's a duplex there, both sides of the duplex are the same family, so they just want one handicap spot there.
I'll make a motion to approve the request for a handicap parking sign at 1115 High Street.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you, Tony. All right, code enforcement weekly report. Randy?
Good morning.
Morning.
Last week we had 35 new trash violations sent out. We got 29 that were cleared from the week before. We sent out 2 citations last week for trash. We had no property cleanups last week. I had 59 trash container warnings last week. We had 7 trash containers from the week before. They received a citation. We still have 4 properties that are extended or pending. Tagged 6 more cars last week. I removed 5 from the week before, or owners removed 5 from the week before. 2 more notices to appear, and we've had no more properties brought in or cleanups since then.
Make a motion to approve the code enforcement's weekly report.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right. Request for property cleanup or multiple violation properties. Is there anyone here to represent 11 North Street? Seeing none, go ahead.
This started on 1/3, and this was actually cleaned this morning. So it's been cleared as of this morning.
This one is clear?
Yep.
All right. I'll make a motion to vote on property cleanup for 1111 North Street.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Jacob Palmsall,
No.
Adrian Grant,
No.
Chris Martin.
No. All right. Request for property cleanup 1005 to 107 North Street. Is there anyone here to represent? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
All right, this started on 1/3. There's a lot of trash and debris. The garage there is falling down. The door was off of it. And everything was starting to spill out into the alley and stuff. The latest pictures you'll see, they've got a tarp covering the opening of that garage, so it can no longer be seen. They have a lot of trash bags there. They didn't put any stickers on. But they've cleaned up a majority of it. When you see the original picture, this is what it looked like from the alley coming out. But at this time, there's just all those trash bags and stuff there. They are making an effort to clean it up. I've had no contact with them, but you see the last one, they've covered the garage door there with a tarp, so you can't really see inside it. And they've got all their bags and stuff there. The pile beside it is a bunch of wood lumber that they've got.
Do you think that they're putting these trash bags inside that garage because of the tarp being covered?
I'm not sure. Once it's inside there and it's covered, I can't really get in that garage to see it, so.
Rob, you were wanting to comment on a property. Was this the property you were like, oh, okay.
And the next one.
All right, Randy, what would your suggestion be?
I would like to see the property cleanup ordered, but I want to see what happens in the next week with that, see if they can get some tags on there. I'll keep watching it. I'll try to reach out to them again. If they put trash stickers on there, we can get it all picked up. And then we wouldn't have to. They've already received a $100 fine for this.
Okay.
And they're working to cover up the garage so it's not as noticeable. Granted, it's not the fix, but it's a temporary fix at this time. But getting all that trash and all this stuff off the alley, that's my main concern right now.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, I'm thinking maybe giving them a week extension, and if it's not by next week, then we bring it back in and we order it.
Table this for a week?
Yeah, I'd like to see if we could table it maybe give them another week to see.
All right.
I'll make a motion to table the request for property cleanup of 1057 North Street until February 1st.
I'll second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmstall.
Yes.
Request for property cleanup or multiple violation, 1600 East Broadway. Anyone here to represent 1600 East Broadway? All right, go ahead.
This one started as trash and debris. We've had issues with this property back in October. The same issue, throwing a bunch of trash bags out on the sidewalks and stuff. Same way again. So we sent her this. She's got the multiple violation fine already. This property actually is condemned property at this time, so there shouldn't be getting any trash out there, but it's still happening. So that was part of Rob and I, Rob's dealing with it as well, so. But this is like I think probably the third time that I've had to deal with this one in a year.
Something's condemned, what do we typically do on their trash pickup? I mean, do we need to figure something out now? Pull in their bins or something if they're not
Yeah,
supposed to?
that's a question that's come up when it comes to a condemned property. Do we need to remove that container? Have Republic remove it? I mean,
I thought it would help this situation.
right, and plus if you see the containers, they constantly will keep pulling them out in the street too. So she's gotten tagged for that. She's got an actual fine for that as
There's
well.
not even a trash container there. They're both recycle containers.
Right.
What the heck's going on?
It's a very interesting situation.
Yes.
She was in court the other day and said
Oh,
she's living in a closet with her.
All right.
And I can verify the dogs are there because when I've been there, knocked on the door and stuff, the dog's been in the backyard.
okay.
All right.
So there's still trash there?
At this time, I got the trash guys to pick it up. I've talked to them about it being condemned, so they made a special effort and cleaned that up. And they're letting me know, they're keeping an eye on it as well. I've moved the containers. The containers are right back where they were, again, so they're still using the containers. So the issue is with this one, you can't get it through her head, you can't just throw it on the ground.
Right.
I believe when this property was condemned, there was a small fire. I think Rob could tell you more about it. But at the time, there was multiple people living in that house.
I would say this is a tier 1
Right.
fine. So I'll make a motion to fine the property $500.
I'll second. I want to figure out what to do about the bins. If people are working on, fixing up a condemned property,
Right.
it makes sense to leave it there so they can throw the trash away. But if someone's just taking advantage of that to live in there when it's condemned, we might need to do something on those bins,
That might
especially if
be-
they have 2 recycle bins. It doesn't even make sense to me.
Right.
Okay, that's my discussion.
Any further discussion? Okay. Call for question.
Jacob Palmstall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right.
Rob?
Rob, did you have something?
You had something you wanted to add, right? Did you have a copy of that?
You need to amend it.
Yeah.
You need to amend something?
Yeah, we'll have to amend it. He sent it
I sent it
at the end of the day yesterday.
And then I'll have this to give to you guys.
So,
Okay,
what is this, for 3550 East Market Street? Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and add that to the agenda real quick. I'll make a motion to add, what is this,
just
condemnation,
an emergency order.
emergency order
Yep.
for 3550 East Market Street to the agenda.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
What was the address on it, Jacob?
3550.
50, okay.
Yes. Hotel.
Is it the Quality Inn?
Yes. Quality Inn.
when you find it.
Did you?
You call for a
Motion
question.
and second.
Yeah. call for
Okay.
question, yeah.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall.
Yes. All right, go ahead.
Thank you. So yeah, in August 22, fire investigator or fire inspector and I have done an inspection on this structure in this building. We had found multiple violations in the building. Some were small. The one that we found that was a huge deal was the sprinkler system. It was non-operational. We've told him that he needed to get it certified, inspected, and back on. On 1/24 yesterday at about 3 o'clock, we did another inspection of the place and found that the sprinkler system was not running. So I am ordering a shutdown of the building until he gets a sprinkler company out there to certify the sprinkler system and get it back up and running. He had a second option to do a 24-hour fire watch. That is someone walking the building 24 hours a day, and all they do is look for smoke. He agreed to do so. We will do pop-in inspections to make sure they are doing that. The word is they had got Brenco coming in, just don't know at what date or what time to come and look at their sprinkler system. But as of right now, I'm wanting to place this order and it to be approved.
Is there anyone here to represent 3550 East Market Street? Okay, let the record show. There's no one here to represent 3550 East Market Street. All right. I'll make a motion to approve the emergency condemnation of 3550 East Market Street.
Emergency order.
Or emergency
Yes.
order, sorry.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall.
Yes. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, thank you, Doug, as well. Board member comments? Adrian?
Nope. Excited for the year ahead.
I know, yeah. Almost done with January already. It's crazy. Deputy, anything?
Well, thank you to the street department. Hopefully things hold off a little bit. Wasn't too bad on the way in. Hopefully it's stays that way.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, congratulations to the 2 firefighters, and of course, the street department. They're doing a great job out there, as always. I'm ready to ride in the snowplow again, but today is okay. I'll just take a break today, so.
Wait for one of those 2 a.m.
There you go, wait till, 2 a.m., so that's right. Miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. All right, seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn at 10:05.
Second.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
We are adjourned. Have a great day.